Well, I know that my role is to come in and try to bring as much energy to the game, and sometimes when it's right after the start of the game, it's like a slow game at some point. So I just come in and play my hardest and play with heart, and try to feed some energy to these guys. I mean, these guys had a great game, so looks like it worked.
Dustin?
Just what worked in the zone for you guys defensively? Obviously, they did not make a lot of shots, and you guys were able to out-rebound by a lot. Just what were you guys trying to do there, and what worked out?
No, we were just kind of trying to slow them down, really. We wanted to slow down Rice, take away his angles. So, we kind of just went zone to, kind of pack it in, really. Play outside defense, and I felt like we did great. That was on the coaches, really. They ran a great play call during the middle of the game to go two, and, they kept working for us, so we stuck with it.
Zach?
I guess just maybe elaborating on that, the zone is something you guys seem to have grown into this year. I mean, just how much more comfortable are you with it now, and how much more do you feel like it's just something that seems to work against a lot of different kinds of opponents?
I feel like it's worked very great for us. We're always in practice working on it. Another thing that helps it is guys talking. I know Noah, he's kind of like the anchor in the 2-3. He can kind of see everything. So, him, Hunter, whoever in the middle does a great job talking to us. And so, we know that, they have our backs.
Alex?
Yogi, what was different for you offensively in the second half? I think you had 15 of your 17 after halftime.
Just, picking my spots a little better. I know I had a bunch of turnovers to begin the game, but, they kind of boxed me a little bit. They played, great help side defense. So, I just drive and pretty much kick and, let them guys feed.
Pete?
Stan, your ability to drive, teams now know that you're going to drive, yet you're still able to do that. Can you, address that a little bit, what you're doing now and how much do you enjoy attacking the basket?
Well, Coach Seth, he talks about waiting for the ball reversal. Usually I was able to just do it off the dribble, but now he tells me, just keep swinging the ball around, and when you get it back, if the defense is rotating, if they're in a scramble, I'll be able to get to the rim just as well as I do. And getting to the rim is a fun thing to do. It lifts me up, and I think it lifts my teammates up too.
Yogi, how are you seeing this team's patience develop as the season goes on? You guys are looking to drive to the basket instead of just taking the three-pointer. You don't seem to be concentrating on that quite as much.
We always want to play fast, though. As soon as we get a rebound, we just want to push and kind of just play, really. We don't like it when coaches, call a set because that slows things down for us. We just want to get out there and play, swing the ball, look for open shots. So I feel like, we've done a great job of being more patient, getting the ball inside to Noah when we need him to, score for us, and just playing our game, really. So, I think doing a great job of forming our identity.
Jeff?
Hey, Austin, you guys didn't allow a second chance points. You only allowed 4 offensive rebounds. How good was Noah and all that, and why do you think you guys were so effective in that part of it today?
Well, we concentrate a lot on blocking our man out, and when we hit a guy, we preach to go get the ball after you do it, and a lot of times you just have to not let your guy get it because Noah's gonna get the rebound. Cause, look at him, he's having another 12 rebounds a game or something. So that's just something that we preach on defensively. Just not give up second chance points, and it seems to be working for us.
Bob?
Yogi, besides winning, what are some of the things this team has to do moving forward to get in a position to be in the NCAA tournament?
Probably the main thing is cutting down on turnovers. I know we want to get, at least 10 or less a game. I feel like that'll come with playing a lot of games, really. Us being young isn't a factor at all. It just comes down to us being patient, really. And we got to have more of a defensive mindset. We can't have miscommunications on defense like we did a few times in this game. So I think if we get those 2 things down, we'll be okay.
Again,
Go ahead.
Yeah, just to follow up, is this a better team now than it was early in the season in the 3-conference schedule?
Yeah, I definitely feel like that. And that's just coming from, playing a bunch of games with each other. I feel like a lot of us have a better sense of how each of us are going to play, where we're going to be out on the court. So, we're definitely trusting each other a lot more, I feel like, than before.
I guess just
Go ahead. Ken? Stan, just talk about Noah's ability to impact the game despite just taking just 6 shots and scoring 4 points.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that he's our best offensive player right now. He's unstoppable kind of in the paint. And so now that the teams are sending more than one player to guard him, it opens everything up for us. So, I mean, he impacts the game a lot, even if he, only takes 6 shots. Those 6 shots they have to respect, and every time he touches the ball, they have to respect him touching the ball. So it kind of opens up everything for us.
Zach?
Kind of following up a little bit on what you were talking about, Yogi, sorry. Anyway, sorry, no, just following up on that, do you feel like this team is also maybe learning to recognize a little bit better how games need to be won? It felt like in the second half you guys recognized this was going to be a defensive game, shots weren't falling. To be a little bit slower, a little bit more, methodical, I guess, a little bit more deliberate, and not kind of let the game get out of control because you recognize maybe we're going to have to win a little ugly, I suppose.
Yeah, and that comes from especially previous games. We've been in a couple close games where it's been down to 1 or 2 possessions, and especially those games that we've lost. I feel like we've learned from that to not try and force things really, and kind of play the clock out. So we just got to go out there and give it our all. Can't take plays off, and just play as a team, play as a unit.
Last question, Rick. Stan, I think you played a season high 29 minutes today. I mean, what is your role, as you see it, to give this team?
I only think my role is just to lock up, play defense. That's all I see, and that's what I like doing. I take a pride in guarding my man, and I feel like when I bring energy on the court, the team, they follow along. And we all rile up on that defensive edge. And when we get that defensive edge, it's kind of hard for us to lose.
Dustin, I know you had a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, just what does it mean just to get this win after you guys lost up there?
This is a good confidence builder for us because we know that we're right there in the Big Ten. There's a lot of guys, a lot of teams that have very similar records to us. There's only 2 that are outright right now. And, I think it just gives us confidence to know that we're right there and, win a few more games and, we'll be right in the mix. And, I think that's just a big confidence builder for us as a team and to go and move forward on.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.